What's good? So I had to go MIA for a bit because I just left from having like a late lunch with my sister. My sister and I met up for a Mother's Day lunch together. But anyway, I saw like the cutest video, like super cute. It like I'm not even gonna lie, it was really cute. I saw this cute video that was made of me, and it was like I don't know, eating sausage or something, and something squirting on my face, whatever. It was super cute and super funny, but like why why did I have to look like Miss L? Like why couldn't you make me look like myself? But at least I wasn't fat in the video, so that kind of made me happy. But it was really cute. So anyway, um I did there was something that I also wanted to touch on today, and I debated on whether or not I would go ahead and do it today, but tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I'm going to be really busy with my kids. But like literally, so like Jamila had said something yesterday, and I had even brought up to LA this morning that I was going to touch on that subject. So let me explain something to all of you. Um, for those that think that like when Jamila said that Tiffany didn't even care about LA and didn't even like him, that was what's up, Sassy? Hey, that was a complete lie. Okay, and I know why they do me like that, bro. Like why they make me look like Miss L. But I mean, at least I was skinny, right? I wasn't fat in the video, so that makes me a little bit happy. But damn, they made me look like Methel for real. But anyway, like I was saying, Jamila had made a comment yesterday about like Tiffany not caring about LA. She's like, Tiffany didn't care about him. Tiffany didn't like him. First of all, Jamila don't know shit, okay? Because me and Tiffany ain't had shit to do with Jamila in years. So like the truth of the matter is that Tiffany did. Tiffany did care about LA. Tiffany did like LA. Why do you think Tiffany got mad? Why? I mean, like, common sense would tell you, like, if a female doesn't care about a dude, the female is not going to care about what that dude does. But the truth of the matter is that she did care. When LA got with Phoenix, Tiffany did care. And she was upset. She truly was upset. And she felt some type of way about it, which is why, like, I was watching my best friend, like, literally, like, feel some type of way. And so I jumped in the mix to attack Phoenix in defense of my best friend when really, like, it wasn't even right. It wasn't even right for me to do because, like, I was talking to LA this morning. The thing of it is like when a person decides to be with one person over the other, like, you can't get mad because you can't control who you actually connect with, you know? And obviously, there was a stronger connection between Phoenix and LA than there was between Tiffany and LA. Like LA felt a stronger connection with Phoenix, and you can't be mad at him for that. Like I have like had to sit back and reflect and realize a lot of things, and like I can't be mad for my friend for LA feeling the way that he felt. And I acted out in defense of my best friend because my best friend was hurt. So I was like, okay, well, I got you, girl. I'm gonna hurt her for you. Do you know they had you looking like a crackhead? Yeah, that was wild. Hey, what's up, Arm? That was wild. I don't care. They can make me look however they look, bro. Like I've never had a problem getting on camera in the daylight. I've never had a problem on camera in the daylight. I've been on camera live. Like I've like literally video chatted with people. Like I don't give a fuck. Make me look how you want to make me look. I know how I look, so none of that shit hurts my feelings. Like I said, I don't understand why I had to look like Miss L in that video, but I'm cool either way. They made me skinny, and that's all that matters because I'm not fat. So at least they didn't make me fat. But anyway, it's just like for Jamila to sit there and make those comments about like how Tiffany felt about LA, Jamila had no fucking idea. Tiffany didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to her. It wasn't her place to sit there and say that Tiffany felt some type of way about LA because that's not the truth. And what a lot of you don't know, what a lot of you don't even know, is that before Tiffany was even killed, her and LA had a conversation. They had talked. They had talked about everything. And Tiffany was okay with like Tiffany was like understanding where everything was coming from. She was at a point where she was good with LA. Based on your friend's words, she was drunk and raped by LA, and she didn't want to fucking force. Man, okay. Again, I'm going to have to repeat this stuff. A lot of stuff was said back then out of hurt and out of anger. Tiffany really truly did care about LA. She really truly did. And she was hurt, and so in the process of being hurt, she attacked back. She acted out of emotions, she acted out of anger. She said words out of anger. She said words that she didn't truly mean. And I know, can't none of you tell me that I don't know how Tiffany truly felt. That was my best friend of 30 fucking years. So I know. I know how she really felt. I know that she was really hurt. I know all of that. So can't nobody try to tell me any different. I know the truth. But I also know that Tiffany and LA had had a conversation prior to Tiffany getting killed. And Tiffany was okay. She was okay with LA's choice. She was okay with the fact that LA chose Phoenix. They made peace with that. She made peace with that. And her and LA were on good terms. So that's what you fucks don't know. But you can run around here and say all this bullshit and don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Tiffany and LA had made peace. They had made peace. Hey, Phoenix. Hi, babes. Hi. And like I said, it is like a tragedy to me that it took for me to lose my best friend in such a vile way and in such a tragic and awful way for me to like open up my eyes and see that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was I hate the fact that it took me losing her for me to like stop all the dumb shit, you know? Stop all the dumb shit. And Rio, who was supposed to be my friend, Rio, who was supposed to be Tiffany's friend, he let all that fuck shit go down and didn't do a fucking thing. But you know who was really there for me? Do you know who really came through for me? Who was there for me through the worst time of my fucking life was LA and Phoenix. So y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Rio was supposed to be my homeboy. Rio was supposed to be my friend. And Rio, and here's the fucked up part, okay? When Rio let all that shit go down, I didn't even fucking cook Rio. I didn't cook him. I wanted to. I wanted to so fucking bad. I wanted to cuss his bitch ass out. I wanted to yell. I wanted to scream. I wanted to talk so much shit to him, but I didn't. I just simply fell back. That's all I did. I simply fell back. I just stopped fucking with him. And then he would message me like, "Yo, Kat, are you okay?" "Yep, I'm good." You know, like I don't even need to converse with you. Like, "Yep, I'm good." I just fell back. And I publicly made the comment multiple times, which everybody who was here can verify. I said multiple times, if you rock with Styles, I can't fuck with you. I made that comment multiple times. Like, if you rock with this motherfucker who is saying, like, y'all don't even understand, like, especially those that weren't here. Styles, not only was he saying the worst fucking shit about Tiffany on the planet, but Styles was calling the Kansas City Police Department. He was calling the detectives on Tiffany's case, trying to fuck with her murder investigation. The GoFundMe that we had in place for Tiffany's services, Styles was trying to say that I was scamming everybody out of money and that like that money wasn't even going towards Tiffany. When I was not even the beneficiary of that GoFundMe, her child was, her son, her adult son was the beneficiary of that fucking GoFundMe. He's the one that collected all the money to pay for his mother's services. But Styles called every news station. He called every news station in Kansas City trying to get an interview like he fucking knew Tiffany. Like this motherfucker was insane. And he was doing all this shit to me in the worst fucking time of my life. And the person that was supposed to have my back, the one who I fucking fed, the one who my best friend fed, he let all that shit go down on his panel and didn't say a fucking word. Not nothing. But then was hitting me up behind the scenes telling me how, "Oh yeah, I'm about to cook Steve's. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, Kat. You know I love you. You know I love Tiffany. Like I'm not about to let this shit go down." But he did day after day after day after day. So I said, you know what? If you rock with Steve's, I can't fuck with you. And Rio chose to continue to rock with Styles, so I fell the fuck back. That's all I did. I didn't cook him. I just fell the fuck off. Styles was blowing up my fucking phone. Styles was calling and blowing up my fucking phone. Yes, Sassy, he did all that shit. Styles called every fucking news station in Kansas City trying to get an interview. He lived in fucking Chicago, and he was trying to get an interview with the Kansas City news stations. He called the detective on Tiffany's case and tried to interfere with the investigation. Exactly, Sassy, but why? None of us could figure it out. None of us could figure out why Styles was doing this shit because Tiffany had never talked to Styles. I didn't fuck with Styles. I was not on Styles' show. I didn't fuck with Styles. I didn't rock with Styles. I didn't have nothing to do with him. Tiffany had never had a conversation with Styles. Never. So why he was doing all this shit? The only reason why people could figure why Styles was doing this shit was because he was jealous of the GoFundMe. But the fucked up part about the GoFundMe is that even though, yes, people from YouTube donated, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for those of you that reached out to help with her services. I will never forget you. I will never, ever, ever deny that I thank you so much. But the majority of the money off of her GoFundMe did not come from YouTube. It didn't even come. Like Mike Mills tried to make it look like it was all him that got all that money collected for her. That is not true. Yes, some money that helped out did come from people on YouTube, but the majority of the money came from the community. The firefighters that showed up that had to like help in the scene, in the crime scene, they donated money. Even police officers donated money. The community donated money. Friends, family, my family, me and my husband. We did most of that shit. It wasn't YouTube. So don't let these people lie, man. Yeah, okay, so Rio put $40 on her GoFundMe. Yes, he did, 40. But it wasn't even his money. It wasn't even his. It was Blue's money. It was so, technically, it wasn't even Rio that donated. It was Blue. It was Blue that donated and said it was from her. You know, Rio said it was from him and Blue. Because it was Blue's money, not Rio's. And then Rude. God bless you, Rude. Rude donated. Yes, she did. There are people from YouTube that donated to that GoFundMe. And again, I thank you. I thank you for helping give Tiffany a beautiful home going. But Mike Mills, who talked all that shit, Mike Mills didn't donate a fucking dime. He didn't donate a dime. He just did a show. So don't let these fucking people lie to you, man. Don't let them do it. Don't let Rio lie to you. I didn't even cook when I had every fucking right to cook Rio. I didn't. I just fell back. And when Rio noticed that I fell back, that's when Rio really started going in on me and Tiffany. And I'm like, all right, bitch, I got you now. Now I'm ready to fire up and cook your motherfucking ass. So fuck the dumb shit. That's what really fucking went down. That's what the fuck really went down. I just started falling back. Like, I stopped responding to Rio's messages. I stopped going up on his panel. I stopped typing in his chat. I just stopped all that shit. And when Rio realized that I fucking meant what I said, I stood on what the fuck I said, and I stand on it today. If you rocked with Styles, you could not fuck with me. Man, shut up, Ralph. Mike didn't catch shit. The fuck you mean? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. I heard you, Ralph. Oh, let's address that while you want to be here. While you want to be here, Ralph, let's address this shit. So, I was browsing around. I see people sharing people's shit that I don't ever watch. Like, this is the first time I ever, like, actually watched this other YouTuber, and I don't even remember their name. But he had, like, a panel going on, and of course, Mr. Insert Myself Ralph had to be included in that panel. Mr. Hey, look at me, I can be loud and overtalk everybody. Had to be in that fucking panel. And this bitch, are y'all ready for this shit? Y'all laugh with me, okay? Ralph sat there on this dude's panel, and I heard it with my own fucking ears. Sat there and told these motherfuckers that he had cars, but he refused to show them because if he did show his vehicles, we would move the goalpost. Bitch, what? He can't admit that he's a walking fucking roaster too. So he lied to these people. Like, you really get on a whole nother platform, you get into a whole nother sector, and you try to tell all the same fucking lies you told everybody over here in the beginning, Ralph. You a bitch. Kat, before she died, hold on. You wasn't as tight. Keep it 100. You're right, I wasn't. I was not as tight with LA. No, you're correct. We were not. Me and LA was not cool when she died. You are correct. It was after Tiffany's death that the only two people from this motherfucker that actually like was communicating with me, was talking to me, was calling me, was messaging me, was trying to that literally like had my back and trying to make me like, I don't even know, I can't even put it to words, but the only two people that really like reached out to me was LA and Phoenix. I'm the queen of lies, motherfucker, then you the king, bitch. So let's get our crowns. Let's get our crowns, Ralph. Cause you a lying ass motherfucker, your damn self, bitch. But the only two people who checked on me every fucking day, every day was LA and Phoenix. Making sure I was okay. Making sure I was hanging in there. Was checking on me every fucking day. And the people who were supposed to be cool with me, the people who were supposed to be my quote unquote YouTube friends, didn't give a fuck. So let's keep it real. While y'all want to sit on panels and talk shit and lie, Rio, you know you was a wrong ass motherfucker. And that's why you got what you got, bitch. And that's why ain't shit good ever gonna happen in your poor, decrepit, broke ass life. Because you're a fucking loser. And karma gonna bite you in the ass every fucking day because you was wrong for what the fuck you did, Rio. You was wrong because you had no fucking balls. You're a spineless, dickless little roach that is like eating crumbs off the fucking floor because you starving. And trolls can say whatever the fuck they want to in the chat. Everybody was there for it. Everybody fucking seen it. It's documented. It's documented fucking facts. So I don't give a fuck what nobody has to say. Okay? I don't. And you know what? I know in my heart, because I knew Tiffany better than I knew myself. Tiffany knew me better than I knew myself. I know in my heart that my homegirl, that my soul sister, that my best friend is proud of me for making amends with LA and Phoenix. I know she is. Because it's more than just LA and Phoenix. Like, there were other relationships in my life that have like grown stronger and that have like came back together, like me and my friend Amanda. Like Amanda and I had known Amanda actually, so her name is Amanda. I'm not going to go into detail, but she was actually my sister's best friend. Amanda was my sister, my older sister Christina. It was her best friend my whole life growing up. Okay. And then when my sister kind of like got married and had kids and started living her life, you know, like her and Amanda didn't really communicate much anymore. So it was me and Amanda that were always hanging out. And then I introduced Amanda to Tiffany. And so then it was me, Amanda, and Tiffany that were always hanging out. And then like me and Amanda had a falling out over some dumb shit that wasn't fucking true, but whatever. And so I literally stopped talking to Amanda for fucking years, bro. Years. I didn't talk to Amanda since like 2016, 2017. Me and Amanda ain't spoke. But when Tiffany was killed, Amanda reached out to me. And we met up together and we had a long conversation and we both just cried. Because we both just lost a friend. And our relationship was amended. And I still talk to her almost every day to this day. So other relationships, no, Jackie, like I told LA, fuck Jackie. I'm not gonna make amends with Jackie. I don't get. Tiffany would not be mad if I did not make amends with Jackie. Tiffany would be cool with that one. She'd be like, all right, girl, I get you. I'm gonna let you have that one. But I know in my heart that Tiffany is proud of me for making amends with LA and Phoenix. And I know in my heart that Tiffany is very proud of me for making amends with Amanda. So I don't give a fuck what none of you got to say, because I know I'm doing the right thing. And so y'all can put up old videos. I don't give a fuck. I don't. You can play old roasts of LA cooking me from years ago. I don't give a fuck. Like, me and LA went back and forth for 10 years, bro. 10 fucking years. Like I don't know everything that he said in the past. Like, he doesn't know everything I said in the past. But we don't give a fuck about none of that. Because none of that means shit when you come together and you talk like adults and you make amends. Don't none of that mean shit anymore. What is most important is going forward from that point. Hi, LA. Hey. The most important thing in life is moving forward from the past. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want to about me, about my past. I don't fucking live there no more. I don't live in that past. I don't give a fuck what you got to say about it. I don't. Fuck all y'all whenever you get through. But I know how Tiffany truly felt about LA. I do. I know how she truly felt about him. And she did care about him a lot. So for Jamila to make comments about Tiffany didn't care about him, Tiffany didn't even like him, that's a lie. That's a lie. Yes, she did. Very much she did. They don't know how to be adults. That's a problem. Hatred, jealousy, envy is where they're stuck. Exactly, Phoenix. Exactly. Exactly. And I thank you. And I love you tremendously. You know, and I've told Phoenix multiple times how awful I feel about some of the shit that I've done in the past. 100%. I do. Because I was wrong. And that's the thing about me, is that when I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. And I say I'm wrong. I had no rights. I had no rights to do some of the things that I did to her in LA in the past. I don't. I did not have a fucking right. Don't none of us have a right to do any of the shit that we've done to each other. But I'm gonna go back to that old hag Savannah. Like, bitch, you think that just because we got your docs, we're gonna do something with them? No, you hanging with the ones that are gonna drop your docs. You hanging with the ones that is gonna do something with them, because they're the ones that call family members. They're the ones that call the police. They're the ones that call jobs. They're the ones that do all that bullshit. So you go ahead and rock with them if you want to. You go ahead and make that bad choice in your life. But I'm happy where I'm at in life right now. I'm happy with the choices that I've made. I'm happy with the friendships that I've made. And I'm happy with everything that's going on with me right now. I do not regret one bit for making amends with LA and Phoenix. I don't. I don't. And there is not any old roast or any old video that anybody could play that's going to make me feel any different than the choice that I have made today. And the choice that I made months ago. So play all your old shit if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't give a fuck. That shit does not faze me. It doesn't affect me. It ain't gonna change nothing about me. So, I don't know. I meant to bring all this shit up earlier. I didn't, because I was too busy like laughing at the fact that Rio thought that a 6-year-old video was gonna do something to me or make me feel some type of way. That shit was funny to me. You know, but like literally like I'm whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. As you can see, I don't have people blocked over here. Ralph's not blocked over here. I'm blocked on Ralph's channel. I'm blocked on Ralph's channel, but Ralph ain't blocked over here. Because I ain't a punk bitch. I'm white, but I ain't that white, motherfucker. I ain't a punk bitch. I'm not. I stand on what the fuck I say. So, I don't know. But there is nothing that I said today that was untrue. Nothing. There is nothing I said today that was untrue. Every bit of what went down with Rio is 100% the truth. You can ask the trolls that were around. You can ask other people that were around, other content creators that were around that will tell you that's what the fuck went down. Okay? Rio completely and totally disrespected me, and he completely and totally disrespected Tiffany, and I'm not going to stand on no disrespectful shit. Not whenever, like, you're hitting me up all the time behind the scenes talking about how hungry you were. Cat, I'm hungry. Can you throw me some money? Cat, I ain't got nothing to eat. Can you throw me some groceries? Cat, baby, I'm sorry. Cat, baby, I love you. Cat, babe, no, fuck you, dude. Fuck you all the way. I got the receipts. I've even put the receipts up. I even put the receipts up of Rio's begging ass, begging for food, begging for groceries, begging for all this, begging for forgiveness. Begging for forgiveness. And then you know what happened? And I'm not sad about it. And I've said a million times I'm not fucking sad about it. 3 months after my best friend was murdered and Styles sat on this bitch and talked the foulest fucking shit on her, he fucking died. He fucking died. And I will swear that my best friend came and snatched his fucking soul for his mouth. That's what I say happened to him. Tiffany came back and snatched his fucking soul for running his mouth. So Jamila, you might want to be careful, bitch. Especially if she out there soul snatching. Jamila, you're gonna die. All of you are gonna die. You're all going to jail. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Ain't nobody going to no fucking jail, and we're all dying. Every one of us are gonna die. It's just a matter of when and how, but we're all gonna fucking die. We were born to die. It's just fucked up how she did, you know? Because she didn't deserve that shit. She didn't deserve to go out like that. So, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. And I promise on everything, on every fucking thing, no matter where in this world that I am, that motherfucker will never see daylight again. Because even if for whatever fucking reason he's ever allowed in life to walk, he still won't be seeing daylight. I promise. And I mean that on my whole soul. That motherfucker will never see the light of day. So, he's been in jail since the day that he was murdered. Like literally, I've heard people on here say, well, why aren't you going after the killer, Cat? Because he's been in prison. The day that Tiffany was murdered, the day that we got up in that apartment and found her the way we found her, he stole her car. And the motherfucker, when he stole her car, he drove himself home. This stupid ass drove himself to his own apartment with his stolen fucking car and was caught immediately. And he's been in jail since then. He's been in jail since that day. So how the fuck can I go kill this motherfucker when he behind bars? I can't get to him. I can't even get to the motherfucker. I've been to every court hearing, but I can't even walk in the fuck. You think I could walk into a courthouse with a gun? And when they bring him in and out the courthouse, they take him through an underground tunnel. There's an underground, here in Kansas City, there's a tunnel that's connected from the jail to the courthouse. So they don't even bring him through the fucking daylight. He goes through a fucking tunnel. I don't even get to see him until he walks into the fucking courtroom. What's shaking, Praz? His next court date is coming up. He got a pre-conference trial in a couple of weeks. And here's what the fucking problem is. So when the motherfucker, and I wanted to, oh my God, the prosecutor had to say something to me in the courtroom because the day that motherfucker said not guilty, oh my God, like I could barely contain myself. And then he asked for a speedy trial, right? He said not guilty. Then he asked for a speedy trial. Then they had a pre-conference trial right before his original trial date. And the motherfucker asked for a continuance. Now, why in the fuck? I know why. I know why he's doing this shit. Because the longer he's in jail, the more time served, right? So he asked for a continuance. So they continued the case. And then a week before the trial date, they had another pre-conference trial. And the motherfucker asked for another fucking continuance. So now we start trial next month. And he has a pre-conference trial coming up at the end of May. And I'll bet you anything he's going to ask for another fucking continuance. And if that happens, I'm going to lose my shit. I had to argue. I had to argue with the prosecuting attorney. This is no fucking joke. No fucking joke. If you go back in the court records and you can see this shit, when they first charged that bitch, they charged him with second-degree murder. Second-degree murder is what they charged him with. I said, no, that's bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. Why is he not charged with first-degree murder? And they said because first-degree murder had to be premeditated. I'm like, hold up. Okay, here's what we're going to argue now. Now, I'm going to be the fucking lawyer here. The motherfucker showed up to her apartment and he left. He was seen on camera the first time. He went to her apartment and he left. He came back. He came back onto the property that next morning at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He came back onto the property and that's when he went into her apartment and murdered her. That is premeditated. If you fucking left and you left her unharmed and then you made a choice decision to come back, you made a choice decision to come back and fucking harm her. That is premeditated. And now we finally have the first-degree murder charge. So don't tell me about this shit. Eddie Covington Jr. That's his name. That's my whole argument with the prosecutor. So you had on camera leaving the 38 still alive and breathing and fine, and then you had him on camera, and that was at nighttime. So that was like around like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night on Christmas night, the 25th of December, was the first time he showed up to her apartment uninvited. Okay? And that's what she told dude. Like, you can't just show up here. You can't just come to my home. Like, I have a daughter. It's Christmas. You can't just show up unannounced and uninvited into my home. My daughter is here. And he got pissed off and he left. He left in a fucking car. It was all on camera. He left in a fucking car. Around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, the cameras caught him back on property walking. Now he was walking. No car. So when you left her unharmed, and then you came back the next morning, because now it's the 26th of December, and that's when she died, was the day after Christmas, that morning. You left and came back on property the very next day, technically after midnight, right? You came back with an intent to harm her. Fuck Rio. Rio gonna get his karma, okay? Rio's mad because I'm telling the truth. Rio is a bitch. He's a whole fucking bitch. Stupid motherfuckers. I can't stand the way people drive, bro. I'll hit my car. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say for now. I'm ready to take a nap. I'm ready to go home, lay down. Not even home. It's not even my home. It's the Airbnb. I'm ready to go back to the Airbnb, lay down, and take a fucking nap. I've had enough for today. So, peace out, y'all.